Yep, Yaemori set up the perfect romantic getaway for Mizuhara and Kazuya, but how did that happen? Well, episode 5 of season 3 starts out with Kibe giving some advice to Kazuya, saying he should go for it. If you fail, then that's okay because at least you had the experience. Failing isn't winning, but sometimes you can learn a lot more from losing than coming out on top. I was surprised, but they went super fast in filming this movie. They already set up everything and started the production process. Mizuhara is as elegant as ever in her speech to the crew, but even though Kazuya's words aren't as dignified, his passion shines through his diction. He also recognizes that this bug is overshadowing the sound in the shot, and so he climbs the freaking bridge in order to push it away. He falls into the water, makes a huge racket, but he ultimately helps the crew get the perfect shot of Mizuhara's crucial scene. They get to the final scene to shoot, and Kazuya is depressed because he thinks he doesn't have a life that would complement Mizuhara's eventual dazzling fame. But once again, my girl comes through with solid wisdom, stating that if someone becomes a shopkeeper and another person a movie star, they can both live fulfilling lives as productive members of society. Man, she is just so tactful in her explanations and advice. The filming wraps up and they have one final scene to shoot. This time it's a destination shoot, and Kazuya tells Yaemori that they all need to go to help out, but she has other plans. It turns out she fakes being sick and lies to Ruka that the shoot is canceled. Mizuhara gets on the train anyway, and Kazuya is still thinking that she wants nothing to do with him. Just before they get ready to leave on the bus, Mizuhara tries to tell him something, but she ends up telling him it was just nothing. Was she going to say that she has feelings for him? I think that she was just going to thank him for all the hard work. This episode was lightning fast, and it blew through a lot of plot points that I thought it was going to dwell on. For example, they shot the entire movie in what seemed like a day, but I know that they were just skimming over that stuff. Why though? We could have gotten much more in that arc, but I guess the real juicy stuff is about to happen on this trip they are going to go on. The only thing that kind of nags me is that if I were Kazuya, I would have already told Mizuhara how I felt. However, I think Mizuhara is debating on whether or not her feelings are accurate. She doesn't necessarily hate Kazuya as she thought she once did, but she also said she has never once regretted meeting him. So what does that mean? My thinking is that Mizuhara will eventually relent and ask Kazuya what he thinks about her. That way, Kazuya can confess, but Mizuhara can also reply based upon his statement and reasoning. We already saw her reject Umi, the amazing actor guy who broke up with his girlfriend in order to date Mizuhara, so we know that Mizuhara could date someone, but she chooses not to. Is that because she is wondering about Kazuya's feelings as well? I'm not sure. It's weird because I hope that Kazuya will step up and tell her that he loves her soon, because I have heard of this ominous manga information that will ruin the show. I'm scared, so hopefully we get some sort of satisfying confession of love before everything blows up. What did you guys think of this episode? There was a decent bit of juicy and funny stuff, but I felt like the pacing was moving way too fast just to get them to the trip with the two alone together. I'm excited for next week's episode for sure though, so subscribe to see my next reaction video. Also, be sure to check out my video defending Rent a Girlfriend. It'll be in the outro. As always, this is the Eagle-Eyed Samurai, signing off.